Parents with toddlers, what was today's irrational meltdown moment? Asked for mashed potato for dinner. Didn't want mashed potato for dinner. Threw mashed potato at dad. Cried because dad had mashed potato on his face. Ate dad's mashed potato. Cried because dad had no mashed potato left. Pooped in the bath. Edit. Wow, this blew up while I was asleep. Thanks for enjoying my stress of an average day, internet friends. Edit 2. Thank you for the gold, kind stranger. My grandson and I went to the pond to look at frogs. Apparently he wanted ribbit frogs, not croak frogs. Our house is too square. He doesn't want to live in this square house. It needs to be a triangle. Triangles are the best shape. I captured a spider, so I can set it outside. Cried when he saw it. Cried when I captured it in a glass. Cried when I showed him the spider was okay. Cried when I set the spider outside. Cried that there was no more spider. He was already crying and got more upset because his tears kept falling off his face and wouldn't stay on. I just realized it's 4 PM and it hasn't happened yet. Going to be a doozy tonight. Edit. It happened around 7. I came into the living room to him having precariously perched his ride-on train onto the coffee table and bouncing up and down on it while laughing manically. When I gently suggested this was not a safe activity, all hell broke loose. A couple of days ago my 3-year-old daughter cried because I cleaned up some cat puke before she could look at it. It's like, relax kiddo, there'll surely be more cat puke in our future. But not that cat puke combo, mom. Geez, why don't people understand that each pile of puke is unique in its own way? Crying because the puppy was sleeping and didn't want to play. That and me not letting her have 5 straws for her chocolate milk. You monster. The tomato sauce in McDonald's tastes funny. The pear is too soft. I only wanted half a sandwich. It's raining in June and June is supposed to be hot. The Hoover is too loud. The cat is sitting in the wrong place. I was asking for toddler stories, not about your mother-in-law. OP started an entire thread just to set up this burn. My son was hungry, so I made him chicken nuggets. There's too many. There's 6 nuggets there. That's too many. Take it off. Just eat the dang nuggets. No. Too many. Starts crying. Ugh. Fine. Takes 1 nugget off the plate. Puts it on a napkin on the table. Kid starts crying harder. Oh my god. I took the nugget off. What's wrong now? I want my nugget. Takes nugget back. Puts it back on his plate. Eats all of them. Dies silently inside. I had stashed an extra sippy in my purse in case we got lunch while we were out. She found it and threw a fit that it was empty, so I went out of my way to fill it, and when I gave it to her she threw it on the ground. Not a parent, but I work in childcare. We have a toy doctor set, and the kids love to pretend to take my blood pressure only instead of high or low. They tell me if my blood pressure is hot or cold. Today a girl cried because my blood pressure was too hot. This morning my son did not want socks on, so we didn't put socks on when getting ready. Then when done he stands there screaming about how he wants socks on. So we start putting socks on, and he is screaming no socks no socks. So I relent and don't put socks on. Guess where that put us? Back to screaming and crying that he wanted socks. Simple solution, put 1 sock on. I wouldn't help her climb onto the roof of a building so she could hug the pigeon she was chasing after it flew off. Dream killer. My little guy cried because his mom told him blue can be other people's favorite color, but he said no, only he can have blue as his favorite color. That today, June 10th, was not Halloween. We did nothing to indicate it could be. I'm not a parent, but I have a toddler brother and today he had been drawing with a red crayon at daycare, and he didn't want to leave the crayon behind. When I came to pick him up, he cried for like 10 minutes. His daycare teacher gave him the crayon and he stopped crying. She couldn't play with her own poop, and when I tossed the diaper she had a second. My 3-year-old threw a fit because she didn't want to eat the popsicle in the freezer that I didn't offer her. Yes, you read that correctly. Not a toddler, but my newly turned 12-year-old son had a meltdown because I told him to put on deodorant. He is very distraught that he has to waste his entire life putting on deodorant. In the same day, he also blurted out that frogs are just mermaids because they live both in water and on land. He gave a very detailed breakdown of reasons. He's also pointed out that cows who've been picked up by a tornado and dropped somewhere else were marked by aliens for abduction, but were too heavy to make it to the ship. My kid is looking of random. Mad because there was a bow in her hair, so she pulled it out and threw it into the unreachable cargo area of our SUV. Even madder because there was no longer a bow in her hair. Screamed at the top of her lungs for 25 minutes while we were stuck in heavy traffic. I think I might have ground my teeth down to nubs. Wasn't today, thankfully, but I've a 10-minute video of a little pint-sized nutbag having a full-on meltdown because I wouldn't let him play with the toilet brush. It's how I got to be known as No Fun Daddy. Not a parent, but my niece cried for an hour straight because I had to hand the stuffed animal I was buying her to the cashier to scan. Me, gives 3-year-old niece slice of pizza. Niece, immediate lip wobbling and tears welling up. That's too much. M, that's okay, just eat what you can. N, I can't. It's too much. M, okay, we can just. Asterisk cuts it in half asterisk. N, now there's 2. Y, asterisk noise easily mistaken for a murder taking place asterisk. It took an hour to get her back to anything slightly resembling human. In her defense, I probably should've learned from when I broke her piece of chicken. 2-year-old wanted her sandwich cut in half, which I did with a knife. She goes ballistic head back screaming not like that. She keeps making a fist at me while screaming like this. I finally realized she wanted me to tear her sandwich apart with my hands. I got screamed at by a tiny person that I made, and I can only blame myself. Her favorite song right now is Yellow Submarine, but when I played it for her on my phone she freaked out, because that's the song from Grandma's car. You need to give it back to her. Also, she has been dying to get the Peppa Pig treehouse with fort for over a year. Apparently the treehouse only I got her was not good enough. Gotta have the fort. We went to a birthday party on Saturday and the birthday girl got the treehouse and fort. Cue meltdown. We went to a birthday party on Sunday and the birthday girl also got the treehouse and fort. Cue meltdown. But this time, she was upset because Loan got that fort for her birthday yesterday. Give it back to her. Let's see how she does when I get it for her birthday in a few weeks. She will be either thrilled or pissed I stole it from her friends. Not a parent, but my younger sister, 12, is pissed cause I told her a pop-up that claims she won a gift card is fake. She's insisting that it's real and all she has to do is answer some questions. She's gonna give all her money to a Nigerian prince one day. He pooped and needed a new nappy. He did not want a poopy, but sure as hell didn't want that fresh dry nappy. Not a parent, 2-year-old family friend we take care of. He knows what a phone is for, so when he found my mom's phone, he put it up to his ear. I thought it'd be cool to call and talk to him, so I did. I asked to see the phone, so I can answer it. He won't let me, so I just slide my finger over and smoothly answer the phone. He didn't like that very much. He wanted to eat wheat thins for lunch. I told him he could have wheat thins with whatever he wanted for lunch, sandwich, bagel, etc. Not acceptable. He cried, screamed and eventually announced he was going to sit himself on the stairs so he could be alone. Got home from daycare with my 2-year-old daughter. She wanted to play outside, so we did for like a solid hour. I'm hungry. Me, okay let's go in and have a snack. Walks to stairs and screams, outside, Geo outside. Me, well if you want a snack we have to go inside to have one. Calms down and seems rational. Task 1 step and screams. Outside. Geo outside and play. Me. Again explain we must go in for a snack. Calms down and rinse and repeat. We have 10 or so stairs leading up from our garage and she stopped on every single step. Once we got inside I gave her a snack and she said thank you and proceeded to sit quietly and eat her snack. By this time it was like 10 minutes from dinner. Thank you for watching Internet's Funniest. Please like, share, and subscribe.